The looting of art by Nazis during World War II was the greatest cultural theft of all time. Most art was stolen from Jewish owners, ripped off their walls. Sometimes owners gave them up in exchange for exit visas out of their countries. That was the case with Lily Kassirer. She surrendered a masterpiece of a Paris streetscape by the Impressionist painter Camille Pissarro in exchange for safe passage out of Berlin in 1939. In the years after the war, Lily Kassirer tried to find her painting, but couldn't. But after her death, her grandson, who lived in San Diego, found out that the painting was hanging on the wall of a museum in Madrid, Spain. For the last 2 decades, the Kassirer family has been trying to get back that painting. Everyone agrees the painting, now worth more than $30 million, was stolen from Lily Kassirer by the Nazis. But the museum officials refused to turn it over, saying they acquired it fairly as part of the collection of the late German industrialist Baron Hans Heinrich Thyssen-Bornemisza. For decades now, anyone who buys art of this pedigree has a responsibility to do research on its provenance, its history. And there is compelling evidence that the Baron knew, or should have known, he was buying stolen art. And the museum should have known as well. The Kassirer family sued in federal court here in LA. A judge ruled earlier this month that technically the painting belongs to the Spanish Museum. The museum's failure to do its own research on the painting may have been irresponsible, the judge said, but it wasn't criminal. But when the museum refuses to deal with the fact that they have a stolen artwork in their collection, here's what they are: immoral. Even the judge basically said that. The museum needs to either return the painting to the Kassirer family or figure out just compensation for it. Years ago, the Spanish government, which owns this museum, signed onto an international agreement with dozens of other countries, saying they will find fair solutions to cases where artwork was looted by the Nazis. Spain has a moral obligation to do that in this case. For the Los Angeles Times editorial board, I'm Carla Hall.